Hey my pretties, welcome back. So yes, I know it took me a minute to do this video, but we are here today and we're about to get this done. As you can see behind me, I have my Frankenstein decor up. Across from me I have my ghost area, and then in the front living room I have like my witch area. So I just have to give a disclaimer. I was so behind this year with decorating. I had so many other things happening, so many things that took up my time, and I was not able to get this video up to you guys sooner. However, we are here. Halloween has not hit yet, so we are not late, right? Okay, so before I get started now, as far as like the other rooms that are decorated, like my room, which I have a few like Halloween, like my throw blanket and some pillows and a few little figurines in my room, and in the kids' rooms, Pooh Bear and my daughter. I won't be going into those areas, just so you know. So I'm just gonna generally show you the main areas that I put most of the decor in, and I'll pan across and let you guys see what I have. Yeah, oops, I forgot to light up one thing. I got to turn his light on. And listen, all these little pieces of decor, did I miss anything? I don't think I did, just the one. All these little pieces of decor and all these batteries that you need. Man. So there is a few pieces that I did not put batteries in. Maybe like 2 or 3 things, but it's okay. So before we get started, I wanted to show you my Ghostbusters sweater. I think I got this last year or the year before. I do have a lot of little Halloween shirts and stuff, and then I transition out into Christmas, and then I start wearing my gingerbread stuff, so you guys already know. So this one I think came from, was this Box Lunch or Hot Topic? It was one of them stores. So it just has the slime all on it. I love this sweater. And then on the back you have the Slimer back here. So I think that is super cool. I love like old school stuff, and this is definitely nostalgic for me, the Ghostbusters. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. And the first person that you're gonna see is Oogie Boogie, and he's on the table right behind me. And then we'll go over here. You got the Frankenstein couple down there, along with Frankenstein. The pillow, I think I got that one at Kirkland's. You got this little monster. Now I have to say, this light right here, that is so bright in there. I have another one on my table, but that is super bright. So I do like this one. He doesn't light up. It didn't come like that, but I did put like a little candle on the inside just to give him a little glow. Otherwise it wouldn't have had any light in there. Then over here I have my Frankenstein hand, which is from Bath and Body Works. That's a candle holder. I got my ghost pillow down there. I didn't put anything in that cubby right next to him yet. I still have to put something down there. Then up here you have the greenhouse, the little ghost candle, my cauldron with the green slime. This ghost hiding underneath this plant. The little basketball Frankenstein right there. 2 of my favorite pieces, the Bride of Frankenstein and the little vampire boy in green. I'm gonna honestly say I really love her. However, I didn't like the colors. I wish it would have just stayed white. I don't know. I just don't like the flashing. She has a pink bow in her hair. But yeah. There's a Frankenstein bird back there. We got them. Welcome to our sweet haunted home. Little sign. And my Oogie Boogies right there. When I don't find like Frankenstein stuff, I do like Oogie Boogie, I guess just because it's green. And then up here you have this decor. She's one of my favorite pieces right here. I love that. And of course, if you touch it, it moves to where your hand is. Got all the kids. Him up on the wall. The little Frankenstein cat. That couple. And then you have the Frankenstein ghost. There's my haunted house that says beware. Excuse the battery pack and the remote control for the lights. I forgot to move that, but you guys understand. And then of course we have that witch up there. And that is pretty much it for this Frankenstein area. It's a lot going on right here. I did put Welcome My Pretties, this pillow, in this little chair. I think I got that like 2 or 3 years ago, and then I threw the little ghost right there. And then some of you guys spotted these 2 pillows when I was filming the Welcome My Pretties. It says it both on both pillows, but yeah, I just threw those up there. Hello My Pretties and Welcome My Pretties. And then over here we have all my ghosts. So we'll start down here. You have that creepy pumpkin. This little guy right here. There's those green hands, which are candle holders, and I did put the ghost candles on there. I'm not gonna light those up right now. My Dracula, another one of those bright pumpkins with the light. Yeah, that little guy back there. And they are holding the sign that says trick or treat. And there's a pumpkin. So as far as this table, that's what we have. And then over here you have Casper, which I absolutely love. My little ghost tumbler that's bedazzled. Yep, ghost face. Making a phone call. And the only other things I put over here was the candy corn teapot, the little candy corn, like they're having a whole little conversation, laughing. And then that ghost right there. And that's it on this stand. Okay, here's all the ghosts right here. So let's start down here. You have this one with the bubble gum. The one next to it with the purse and her drink. You have him back there. This little set right here that says trick or treat. Right there. The one on the end jumping rope. This is the little guy right here that I said reminds me of Casper's uncles, or whoever the three or the other ghost that was on the Casper show. So that's what made me pick this piece up. You have the ghost riding the bike. That one with the macaroons and the cute bow. That one back there listening to music. And I thought this was so cute. That picture back there with the ghost with the coffee. And then I have the ghost with the coffee. Little cup. She's reading her book on a teacup. That ghost is walking a dog. That one has macaroons with his beret on. And then you have this one. Reading a book on a chair. Up here, we have the candy corn ghost. You have the Diet Coke ghost. There's this haunted house with the ghost hanging. And a haunted house up at the top. There's also a stacked ghost behind it. And then you have the Coca-Cola ghost. So you have the Diet Coke and the regular Coke. And that is it for my little ghost section. And then we have some more pieces right here. This one is actually lit up. Let me turn off the light. Okay, so now you can see him better because he is lit up. Okay, so he is one of my favorite pieces. I know you guys remember me looking for him, and I was happy when I found him. There's the bubble blowing ghost. I ran out of room over there for the ghost. So some of them had to come over here. You got the hey boo sign back there. And a little ghost picture. I like this guy with the glasses and the beanie. There's a haunted house back there. It is lit up. You have the lights in the window and the little ghost down at the bottom. There's another bubble blowing ghost back there with his eyes closed. You have Frankenstein. The ghost in the felt car taking a drive. And then you have these pieces right here on the end. And that is it on this table. So I didn't do much on this table over here. Yeah, because this is the table that we usually like to come and sit down and eat at, unless we sit at the bar stools on the counter. But I didn't want to put too much stuff over here just in case we need to sit over here. But I did put the little pumpkin mummy, the poison. This one is glass. I like that one. Sometimes I fill that up with like a punch that I'll make. You got these two guys down here with their little bat wings. This was gifted to me. Was that last year or the year before? I think it was the year before. And then of course we have her. That tree that's next to her, it does light up. I don't like it. I don't like it because the lights are orange or red. Let me see. And that's what that looks like. I just kind of wanted it to be like a white light, but it's okay. And that's it over here on this table. Now, over here, we have the pumpkin on the table. You got him sitting up in the corner. There's a little black ghost behind his head. Another little haunted house. There's a candy corn and a ghost pillow. So just a few things over here. Actually, it wasn't just me decorating, it was me and the kids. So sometimes wherever they put stuff, I just let it stay. The Wednesday stool, I put that hat on her head. I think it goes pretty good. That does not belong there. You see that? It was just a regular little hat, and I thought it would be cute on her head. So that's what I did. And this is kind of like my little witch area, I guess. That's what I was, going for over here. You got the broom back there. The boots right in front of it. My little rug. My favorite witch over there in the corner. And she's the one that kicked all this off, the little witch area, even though most of this stuff I had last year or the year before. But she, right here, she made this the witch's lair. So just a few things I picked up. I love that picture back there. It's like Dracula's castle. I did not put lights in that house right there. Yeah, and then you have this stuff up here. Just a few more pictures, and I tried to get creative and put like a little drape over her, like kind of like the spider web type stuff, because I didn't want to move this picture, but I just draped that over there to kind of give it a little, I don't know, little Halloween flair. You have that picture, and then this picture right here. And that is pretty much it as far as down here and doing some of this decor. Okay, so that's it. I tried to keep the lighting a little low to make it a little spooky. Hopefully that didn't mess up like the lighting or, you know, what you guys were able to see. I won't know until I edit this, but that's what I was going for, like a little bit of a spooky vibe. So that is it for my Halloween decor. I don't feel like I'm really great at decorating. My kids and my family begs to differ. I don't be knowing what I'm doing. I literally just put stuff where I put stuff. That's it. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this. I just put it where I want to put it, and it either works or it don't work. So this is what we got. I hope you enjoyed seeing my decor. I wish I could put more time into decorating. Like, I would love to go all out. Like, what am I thinking? Spider webs on the ceilings and the hanging witches hats and all that other stuff, and then more and more. But it's like, to fill every single room, I would need so much decor. And the problem becomes with storing this stuff away. Like, when it's time to put it away, I do have a spot for all of this, but the more and more I bring in, I'm finding myself having to donate some of the stuff from the previous years so that sorry, I think it got blurry, so that I don't just have a whole bunch of stuff. So I wish I could do more and do like this whole grand thing, but yeah, I ain't got nowhere to store all of this. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.